Good afternoon, the chairman, human rights defenders, and access to justice advocate center, our legal department, co-comrades and able viewers, live from our Ikeja Allen Avenue branch. We have a case of breach of trust and rather contra reported by one Mrs. Josphine Onyeije against Mrs. Adewole Onyebuchi. Please join us as we interview the both parties for peaceful resolution. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you. Good afternoon, madam. On the light.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, Mrs. Josephine, we have the defendant, Mrs. Onyebuchi Adewale, in our office. Please speak. Briefly tell us your complaint and let her respond to that, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Sir. My name is Josphine Onyeije. So I lay a complaint about Mrs. Onyebuchi Adewale that she put in a building inside my own building that was rented to her,
Okay.
and without my consent. So I gave her a quick notice to leave the place, and I find that she's still staying the same place. She has not moved yet. So that is why I need to come to you people to attend to me.
Okay, is it an empty land or is a building?
It's a building, ma'am, with a space in front of it.
Okay, how many bedroom?
It's a four bedroom, ma'am.
Okay, then in the compound she put up a structure, an illegal structure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Was it part of the agreement both of you had when you were renting the apartment to her?
No, ma'am.
It's all right. Okay, hold on. Let's hear from her.
Yes, ma'am.
You can switch to your video. You only view her. You are not connected.
I'm okay like this, ma'am.
Okay, madam, go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Onyebuchi Adewale.
Okay.
I rented the apartment, a 4-bedroom bungalow, for a commercial purpose from Mrs. Josephine. Okay. And on moving into the apartment about the 22nd of July 2020, 4 days after, thieves came to the place and burgled the place. And I refused to do the net where the burgled through the nets. And immediately after, I called her and I told her that, look, this was what happened. And she called me and reprimanded me not to call her, that she had some issues and she had some other issues that she was dealing with. So, and I said, I apologized and sent a message to her telling her the reason why I called her, that it was because the place had been burgled and I needed to put up a security place so that at least I can employ a security man. Being the fact that I have never lived in the environment or in the vicinity, and being there alone with my daughter, I felt I needed another person to stay with me. And that was why we put up a security house. And then she also complained about the generator house. From the onset, I indicated I needed a generator house because it's a commercial venture. She asked me, it's a commercial venture. We have a residential apartment in Badore. So I was going to live there and go home every weekend. So the apartment, the structures I put up is a generator house as well as a security outfit. And the reason is that the place is quite quiet. I'm okay. The place is quite quiet, so the way I did, the evidences are here. The way I put up the structure is such that the security man will not be staying inside the place too relaxed. So we have the structure and then there is a toilet somewhere else. Those are the things that are there. And unfortunately, the Carpenter, I gave the money to to complete the place, ran away with the money. He didn't come back. I didn't employ another carpenter to do it. So as at today, nobody is using the place. The place is vacant. The toilet is there. The man,
What kind of commercial purpose? What kind of environment?
I do industrial tailoring, and so now I'm not living there any longer alone because my tailors now live with me within the house.
Is there no toilet in the premises in the building where the apartment you are rented to?
If I had a security man, the security man will not come into the house.
But you inspected the place before you took the apartment for
Yes,
rent,
I did.
and you are aware of what the kind of business we are going to put up there.
Yes.
Okay, was there any permission that you put up an additional structure in the compound? Because if it's a building and the apartment is already existing and there's an existing toilet and other
Within the
facilities there
house.
within the house.
Yes.
So if you want additional staffs, you need to take permission from her
Actually,
because she have her own original plan in which she put up her structure.
I
So if you enter the compound, you want to put additional structure which she may not want, or you want to deface, or she may reason it otherwise that you want to claim the place. For whatever reason, you both of you have to reach compromise. I am putting up a structure which I'm going to demolish or take off if I'm leaving the premises, and which is not going to affect your own original structure in which you put down before you rented the place. That is number one. Number two, if you are putting up a generator house, depends. Is it a block or what is it called, an iron, like an iron built? Because there is a block generator and there is also an iron in which people build, like as it is in this compound. What kind of generator house did you build, ma'am?
Okay, now the machines are quite big, so I needed a space. So it's just a block wall, just one block wall, just by the corner of the fence. I did one block wall where we have the switchover board, and then the generators, and then the compressor. That's all. That's for the generator house. It's an open space. So you have the generator. It's a Chinese generator. So there is a provision for water, a small table. We have water that connects to the generator. It's just a space. So a block wall that meets with the general fence, block wall of the house. So it's just one block wall. That's for the generator house. And we have the
Madam,
changeover.
can I come in, please?
Go ahead, please.
She said they just put on a security house. It was more than security house. I have picture of
Let me have the
what she
picture.
put
Show
in.
me.
And also too, she created a part toilet at the back of the house, and she also created another fence something at the back, at the short front and back is when what she built. It was not only the front side,
Let
not
me
only
see.
the front. Also at back, she created a toilet. At the side of the house, she created another one. Is it bathroom or so? So I have picture of everything she created. Is on my WhatsApp page. So if I have a number to forward it, I can forward it to you.
Forward it to this number you are calling. Forward it to this number.
Okay, forward it to this number. Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
this is more than a security house. Even in our whole building, this is more than security house. The length of this, what is it called? This building to the end of it is more than a generator house.
The generator, that's not a generator house. That's
Which
supposed
one?
to be the security house.
Oh, I mean the security house. That is what
Yes.
I'm
I
saying.
can show you the generator.
This is more than a security house.
Okay.
You have it from the length of this till the length of that. How many coach of what is it called? How many coach of block is this? You can't use all this as in somebody's compound as a security house. It's not possible. It's not acceptable. Without that permission, you put up this. How many block you can see from the beginning of this? What is it called? Excuse me. This is it. It's too much. No. Then you put up another structure behind.
It's a toilet.
Why all that?
I apologized to her and I needed to let her know about it. The idea behind it was that because the area,
If that place is for commercial purpose, then the staffs and every other person working there will make use of the toilet in the building, except you converted the place to your living home and commercial. And that is the only reason you are restricting the workers making use of the same toilet with you. But if you have your own personal house, you are living, coming out to work there, then there is no reason of you building additional toilet in the compound. What if you have no space? That she build other building there. You've rented an apartment like this building. Your apartment, you should be mindful of, you just have to mind your own apartment you rent.
this house is a bungalow in the compound.
Yes.
Okay. And from the onset, she's aware it's a commercial venture.
Madam, that they rent
security
it
house,
to you as a commercial venture, it doesn't mean they did not rent the land to you, and they did not rent the place to you to go and erect any other building.
I apologize
Take over
to
the
her.
you come. I mean, let the apartment you rented, let it be comfortable for you. Let that accommodate you. Make use of that, but don't extend to any other place. You can make use of the compound, park your car, but no erection of any building.
This thing that happened now.
Yeah.
By the time she came back, I apologized to her and I told her the reason why. If I was able to employ a security house, I don't think the security man will be living with me in the apartment. My tenants are living with me.
What I'm saying is this: you
This
come to
place,
this compound. Then, excuse me, madam,
Yes.
we're in this compound.
Yes.
When before we come in here, if you want to go in, wanting to go into, and going into putting up other structure, it's something that you should have called her. Yes, it's a business, whatever. I needed to put up a security apartment, no matter how little. Can you give me the space? You can have security in the daytime, come you watch overnight, then they close. But if you want a permanent security, night security that will be sleeping there, is what you should have carried her along.
I'm sorry, and I mentioned it to her that I'm sorry I didn't carry you along, but this is what happened. The reason why I had to do it, and unfortunately, because I didn't get a full permission for that structure was bolted, and she sent in someone to come and demolish it. I didn't stop them from demolishing
Have
it.
they
They
demolished
have
it?
not demolished it because I didn't use it. I'm not using it any longer. I never used it. They have not demolished it. And I apologized to her. I said, well, it's an oversight. The intention was very clear. I needed to communicate with you, but you did not allow me to do it. To give you the reason behind it. And since I didn't use it, I am sorry. If I'm living here, I'm going to demolish it. And she said she will send someone, and she sent someone, and the person came, and I asked them to go ahead and demolish it. That's the
Is it the
security house.
security or the generator?
You can't demolish the generator house because that's what I'm using to work. I use generator for the past 2 weeks. We haven't had light.
If everybody build generator house in this compound, do you think anybody will have space of keeping generator?
I'm so sorry. Am I not supposed to have a generator to do my business?
You are to have a generator, but not to be generator house.
You have to. The generator cannot be under the rain.
How? There are generator
I don't
covers.
have that kind of means.
Excuse me, hold on.
Yes.
Listen to me, because if the place is not comfortable for you, you just try, and maybe you have to pack out from the place. There are generator covers.
The machine is the generator is a three-phase machine, and that's what I require to run the place. Before I moved in there, I gave her the opportunity to come to where I was before. She didn't have time to come. I don't have any hidden agenda.
Yeah, but you never told her that you were going to build this kind of
But
block as a
I
generator
told her
house
I
or
need. I
this or
told her
that.
I would need a security man. She even suggested that Mohammed will bring me a security man. So it's not as if she's not aware I'm going to have a security man. It's just that I couldn't afford to have it.
I never gave you any
If it's your
permission to build
personal
that
building,
building.
And that's
madam, let
why
me
I
tell
said
you,
I am
excuse me.
sorry. We can pull down the place. I'm not using it any longer. The boys staying with me now, at least they keep me company. I have some tailors that are with me. They are inside the house with me. I have to use the store where the clothes are. That's where we are together. All the houses are en suite. I didn't have any reason to build it. If I had a generator, those tailors will be employed outside. They will not be sleeping in the store. I will get an apartment. But because I couldn't get a security man that I could afford, I made them to stay with me. I just looked, just made space for them in one of the rooms. So I stay in one of the rooms and they stay in the other room. And then we have the machines here and there. I don't think this thing is a big deal. I have apologized to her severally that look, it's an oversight to have built it. And since I'm not using it, please forgive me. Let us pull it down. I'm not struggling with
That
that
is
with
the
anything.
security house.
Yes, I told
What
her.
about the structure behind?
The structure behind is not behind the as you enter.
You say you build a toilet there.
Yes. Can I just the explanation, the logic behind building it was this. If I could, that area is very quiet. And the idea was that if the security man is there, comfortable in his room, that people will, anything can happen and he will not come out during the night. But if he has a toilet outside of his room, he will not be sleeping 24 hours in it. The place is very quiet. That's what informed the toilet that is there, and nobody is using it. So as soon as I am leaving, I will clear the place. She doesn't want it. It's not anything,
Okay,
we're not
madam,
using it.
Mrs. Josephine, please, I want to ask you, are you comfortable now that she have let you know? Would you want to allow her?
No. I don't want to allow her anymore. I gave her a quick notice since January 2021 that she has to leave that place because I'm really disappointed and I never expect that from her. Not from me, not from my lawyer. And even when I was there in that January, I told her, I said, this I don't allow it, but she still insists to go back and complete the toilet at the back.
That's not
The
true.
toilet at the back was not complete, but she still
The
insists
picture
to
is there.
complete
I
that
can
toilet.
show
They have
you.
been using that toilet at the back, and that is something different. And to create a
I can
toilet,
show you.
Okay, hold on.
I can
Sorry.
show you.
by doing that. So
Look
I
at
don't. I'm
this
not
is the front
for her
of
to
the
stay here.
house.
I want her to be.
That's the front of the house.
Why all these structure you are putting everywhere? Can you pull them down if you really want to stay in that apartment? If you really want to make use of the place?
No problem.
Yes. What she don't want is pull down those structures. They are not, it's not your personal building. It's not your personal property. And if she's not comfortable with such structure you are putting up, then to avoid issue of this quick notice and all that, it's not a living up, it's your business premises. And if people have got to know your business, you should be able to know how you should be use your wisdom to embrace peace so that you will not be going from one place to another. What she's not comfortable with are the structures you are putting up there. I believe she don't have any other issues with you outside the structures you are putting up. So if she don't want and you pleaded and she's not giving you the right to put up the structure there, then pull them down.
I'm ready to pull them
Yeah,
down.
pull them down.
I'll pull them down.
And Miss Josephine,
Ma,
please let her pull them down so that you can allow her to stay for now, please. Please.
I want to allow her to stay till December, so I don't need money from her to pay me any rent. So let her stay till December. From December, she can leave that place and pull those things down. Because
Okay.
I want to make use of that myself, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any issue aside this structure she put up?
Yes, I want to make use of that place. I want to make use of it myself, and I gave her till December because she told me she had not found a place. So I said, okay, let me give her from now to December. She don't have to pay anything extra for it, and stay there till that time, find a place for herself.
Is that true?
That's what it says.
Is that true? Is that what both of you agreed?
I haven't seen her, but yes,
So
that's
what
what
did
I
you say?
pleaded for. I haven't seen her. I've been pleading with her. She has not replied me, So I pleaded with her to give me until December. I'm looking for somewhere.
Till December.
Yes.
I don't think there is much issues there. You're not using the. It's just a show. It's just I need an undertaking from please. The place is not a showroom.
No, it isn't.
It's
It's
just
just
a
the
place where you made the
yes,
clothes.
yes. I just pay clothes there. But because my residence is in Naja, I have to stay there like 2 weeks, then go and deliver and come back and stay. And so that's why I have to sleep there. And the tailors are from Cotonou. They can't be
Yeah, I
going and
understand. Most of
coming.
them are
So
from
so we
Cotonou.
stay together. We work there and makes the job easy. I didn't have to go and get an apartment for them. So we all just manage together.
What you do? Maybe you have to take your time to look for um the apartment. Is it close? Is it also close to Aja or how? Or is
No,
within this
Ekpe
place?
is far.
Where is this the apartment?
Is in Ekpe.
Okay.
I came from Ekpe.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything
Just
is in Ekpe.
when did she give you this notice?
She gave me the notice in January.
January. Okay,
January or
January to December. That
December.
is like a
Yes.
whole year. Please try.
I'll try.
Try.
I'll
At least
try.
she's fair enough. Yeah. We'll give her the form to write on the table.
Please, can I use your Bible?
Yes, please. Okay. Okay, Miss Josephine, she's going to undertake so that she can vacate the place by December. Okay.
That would be great if she can do that, ma'am.
She of course the way she looks, she doesn't look troublesome. She look gentle, and where she came from to answer the invite, where they came from for this invite is far. It's quite far, so I
Yes,
don't think she's that kind of person.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think I've given her a very long line since
Yeah,
January.
you
I
tried.
tried to with her, and I said, now I'm still giving her till December. I said, you don't have to give me any extra money. Just take your time, look for the place till that December, and leave that place for me.
No problem. By God grace,
Yes,
you'll
ma'am.
find a comfortable and better place.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Really, I'm grateful. I'm
Okay.
grateful. I think I can find a peace of mind now.
No,
Thank you very much,
no
ma'am.
problem. You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
God bless.
And you too.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you.